All right, so get this. Trump's diving headfirst into crypto.
Yeah.
And it's causing some serious waves. We're talking about creating a strategic reserve for the U.S.
It's a pretty unexpected move, right? I mean,
Yeah.
a strategic reserve is usually for things like oil or gold,
Right.
things a country considers vital for its security and economic stability. But Bitcoin, Ethereum, that's a whole new ballgame.
It's like your grandpa, who still uses a flip phone, suddenly deciding to mine Bitcoin in his basement. What's even more surprising is that this comes after years of, shall we say, less than friendly crypto regulations.
Right.
It's a real head scratcher.
Well, some analysts are suggesting that this could be a strategic play for economic dominance.
Oh.
Think about it. If the U.S. holds a massive reserve of crypto,
Right.
it could give them significant leverage in the global financial system, especially as more and more countries start exploring digital currencies.
So it's like a high-stakes poker game.
Yeah.
And Trump's just thrown in a giant stack of chips.
Right.
And the stakes are even higher because we're not just talking about Bitcoin here.
Right. He's mentioned a whole basket of tokens, Ethereum XRP,
Yeah.
even Solana and Cardano.
And let's not forget the meme coin angle.
Oh, yeah.
Remember Trump's own token, Trump MP? That adds another layer of complexity to the whole situation.
Oh, yeah, the meme coins. For those who might not be familiar, meme coins are these cryptocurrencies that are often based on jokes or internet trends.
Right.
They can be incredibly volatile,
Yeah.
meaning their value can skyrocket or plummet in a matter of hours.
Exactly.
Wow.
And Trump's personal involvement with meme coins raises all sorts of questions about potential conflicts of interest and market manipulation.
Yeah.
It's a bit of a minefield, to be honest.
So with all this happening, I'm really curious about how this impacts the world of on-chain trading. I mean, how does crypto actually change hands when you strip away all the exchanges and middlemen?
Well, on-chain trading is all about cutting out those intermediaries and letting buyers and sellers interact directly on the blockchain.
Imagine it like a giant digital ledger that records every single transaction, making it incredibly transparent and secure.
So instead of going through a traditional exchange like Coinbase or Binance,
Yeah.
it's more like peer-to-peer tradings.
Yeah. That's a great way to put it. It's like going to a farmer's market instead of a supermarket. You're dealing directly with the producers, and you can see exactly where everything comes from.
Yeah, that makes sense. So how does Trump's sudden embrace of crypto shake things up in this on-chain world? What changes can we expect to see?
Well, for starters, we're likely to see a surge in on-chain activity and trading volume.
Right.
Think about it. When the U.S. government signals its support for crypto, it sends a powerful message to both everyday investors and big institutional players.
Yeah, like a giant spotlight suddenly shining on the crypto market, and everyone wants a piece of the action.
Exactly. And we've already seen some evidence of this.
Oh.
Remember the initial spike in Bitcoin's price after Trump's announcement?
Oh, right.
That was a direct result of increased buying activity on-chain.
And some analysts are predicting even bigger gains, with Bitcoin potentially hitting $500,000 before Trump leaves office if this strategic reserve actually happens.
Yeah.
That's a pretty hefty return on investment.
It is.
Wow.
But with that potential for massive gains comes a whole lot of risk, especially in the world of on-chain trading.
This is where it gets really interesting. So what are some of the risks that people should be aware of?
Well, as with any market, there's always the potential for manipulation, particularly with those volatile meme coins we were talking about earlier.
Right.
Because their value is often driven by hype and social media trends.
Yeah.
They can be easily manipulated through schemes like pump and dumps.
Pump and dumps. That sounds shady.
Yeah.
How do those work?
Imagine a group of savvy traders, or even bots, artificially inflating the price of a meme coin by spreading rumors or coordinated buying.
Right.
This attracts unsuspecting investors who jump on the bandwagon thinking they're going to get rich quick.
So they pump up the price and then...
And then when the price reaches its peak, those same manipulators dump their holdings, causing the price to crash and leaving everyone else holding the bag.
Oh.
And guess what? These pump and dump schemes often happen on-chain, where the speed and anonymity of the blockchain make it harder to track down the perpetrators.
So how do regular investors protect themselves from these kinds of scams?
Well,
It sounds like you need to be a real pro to navigate these on-chain waters safely.
It definitely helps to be informed, and that's where understanding some of the strategies used by sophisticated traders can come in handy.
Oh.
Take arbitrage, for example.
Okay.
It's all about exploiting price differences across different exchanges.
So if Bitcoin is trading for $48,000 on one exchange and $48,500 on another,
Right.
You buy it on the cheaper one and sell it on the more expensive one to pocket the difference.
Exactly.
That's smart.
And then there's hedging, which is like taking out an insurance policy on your investment.
Okay.
It involves taking offsetting positions to minimize potential losses.
So it's like betting on both sides of the coin.
In a way,
Interesting.
you're basically trying to protect yourself from the worst case scenario. But here's the thing. Even with all these risks, increased institutional participation, like what we might see with Trump's crypto move, can actually lead to positive changes in the on-chain world.
Really? How so?
Well, think about it.
Okay.
When big players like hedge funds and asset managers start pouring money into crypto, it creates a demand for better infrastructure and more sophisticated tools.
Right.
This can lead to network upgrades, improved security, and lower transaction costs for everyone.
So it's like paving the road for a smoother, more accessible on-chain trading experience. That's a good thing. But with all these changes and potential pitfalls, it sounds like you need a reliable guide to navigate this landscape.
Right?
I wouldn't want to go wandering around in the on-chain wilderness without a map.
You're absolutely right.
Yeah.
And that's where platforms like ev.ai come in.
Okay.
They're designed to help people navigate the complexities and risks of on-chain trading in this evolving landscape. Think of it like a high-powered search engine for crypto.
A search engine for crypto?
Yeah.
That's intriguing. What does that even mean?
Well, Av.ai gathers data from tons of different blockchains and decentralized exchanges, giving you a comprehensive overview of the entire on-chain market. It's like having a bird's-eye view of the whole ecosystem.
So instead of having to jump between different websites and platforms, you can see everything in one place.
Exactly.
That's pretty handy.
And it goes beyond just data aggregation. Av.ai offers advanced analytics and even bot trading tools to help traders, both beginners and experienced ones, identify and manage risks, especially in that wild world of meme coins.
Like bot trading?
Yeah.
Like robots making trades for you?
It is.
That sounds futuristic.
These bots can be programmed to execute trades based on specific market conditions or your own risk tolerance, helping you capitalize on opportunities and minimize losses.
Right.
It's like having a personal trading assistant working for you 24/7.
So even if you're not a seasoned trader, you can still participate in this complex on-chain world with a little help from AI.
Yeah.
That's pretty cool.
That's the idea. Ave.ai aims to empower everyone to participate in on-chain trading. And they do so with a robust and secure infrastructure built to handle the demands of this fast-paced market.
Security is crucial, especially when you're dealing with your hard-earned money.
Absolutely.
It's like building a fortress around your crypto.
Ave.ai's focus on security is essential for building trust and making on-chain trading a viable and mainstream alternative to traditional exchanges.
So what we're learning here is that Trump's move into crypto could be a total game changer. But navigating this new world requires the right tools, a healthy dose of caution.
Right.
And maybe even a trusty AI companion by your side.
Yeah.
It's like setting off on an adventure. But instead of a map and compass, we've got blockchain explorers and trading bots.
That's a great analogy. This really is a new frontier in finance full of possibilities and perils.
Well, I'm definitely feeling a bit overwhelmed.
Yeah.
But also super excited about all of this. It feels like we're on the verge of something truly revolutionary.
It's definitely a fascinating time to be watching this space evolve.
All right, before we get too carried away with all the excitement, let's take a step back and recap what we've learned so far about Trump's crypto play on-chain trading and the tools that can help us navigate this new landscape.
Okay.
Then we'll delve even deeper into the future of on-chain trading and explore some final thoughts.
You know, it's amazing to think that just a few years ago, on-chain trading was this niche concept that only hardcore crypto enthusiasts really understood.
Right.
But now, with platforms like Ave.ai making it more accessible, we're seeing a real shift towards mainstream adoption.
It's like those early days of the internet, right?
Yeah.
Remember when you had to use dial-up modems and navigate clunky websites?
Exactly.
It wasn't exactly user-friendly.
And just like the internet needed browsers like Netscape and search engines like Google to become truly mainstream, on-chain trading needs platforms like Ave.ai to bridge the gap for everyday investors.
So Av.ai is kind of like the on-ramp to the on-chain highway, making it easier for everyone to join the ride.
I like that analogy. And think about the potential impact this could have on the financial system as a whole.
Yeah.
If on-chain trading really takes off,
Right.
it could disrupt traditional financial institutions like banks and brokerage firms. It's all about decentralization and putting the power back in the hands of the people.
That sounds pretty revolutionary. But isn't there still a lot of uncertainty surrounding crypto regulation? Governments around the world are still trying to figure out how to handle this whole digital asset thing.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
And that's another area where platforms like Av.ai can play a crucial role by providing greater transparency and data-driven insights into the on-chain market.
Right.
They can help regulators make more informed decisions about how to create a stable and secure crypto ecosystem.
So it's like Av.ai is not just empowering individual traders, but also helping to build a more responsible and well-regulated crypto market.
Precisely. It's a win-win for everyone involved. And as we move forward, it's going to be more important than ever to have access to reliable data and analytics to navigate this rapidly evolving space.
You're making me realize that we're really at a pivotal moment in financial history.
Yeah.
It's exciting, but it's also a little daunting, to be honest.
I understand what you mean.
Yeah.
Innovation always disrupts the status quo, and it can be unsettling.
Right.
But that's also what makes it so exciting. There are risks involved, for sure, but the potential rewards are immense.
So for our listeners who are eager to jump into this on-chain world, what advice would you give them? How can they stay ahead of the curve and make the most of this evolving financial landscape?
The most important thing is to educate yourself.
Right.
Take the time to learn about blockchain technology, on-chain trading, and the various platforms that are driving innovation in this space.
Okay.
Don't just blindly follow the hype or chase after the latest meme coin.
Right. Do your research understand the risks involved and invest responsibly?
Exactly. And don't be afraid to experiment with new tools and platforms. IV.ai, for instance, offers a free trial so you can explore its features and see how it can enhance your trading experience.
It's like test driving a car before you buy it.
Right.
You want to make sure it's the right fit for you.
Precisely.
Yeah.
And as you become more comfortable with on-chain trading, you'll start to see the incredible potential it holds.
It's like unlocking a whole new world of financial freedom and opportunity.
It is. But with that freedom comes responsibility. It's up to each of us to navigate this new landscape thoughtfully and ethically, making sure that the future of finance benefits everyone, not just a select few.
Well said. So as governments and platforms like Av.ai shape the future of on-chain trading, what role do you see yourself playing in this evolving financial landscape?
That's a great question to ponder.
Yeah.
The decisions we make today will ripple through the future of finance. It's truly a remarkable time to be alive, wouldn't you say?
Absolutely. It's like we're witnessing the birth of a new financial era. And with all these tools and platforms emerging, it feels like we have the power to shape that future in a positive way.
I agree. The potential for positive change is enormous.
Well, I don't know about you, but I'm feeling inspired and ready to dive even deeper into this on-chain world.
Yeah.
But first, let's take a quick break to gather our thoughts and prepare for the final leg of our journey. Okay, we're back. And wow, my head is spinning with all this talk about strategic reserves and meme coins and AI-powered trading bots.
Yeah.
It's like we've stepped into a sci-fi movie where finance meets the Wild West.
It is a fascinating blend of cutting-edge technology and age-old financial principles, isn't it?
Yeah, it really is.
What's really striking is how these developments are challenging the very foundations of our traditional financial systems.
Right.
For centuries, we've relied on centralized institutions like banks and governments to control our money. But blockchain technology and on-chain trading offer a whole new paradigm, a decentralized, transparent, and potentially more equitable way of managing our finances.
It's like the old guard versus the new kids on the block battling it out for the future of finance.
Right.
And speaking of the future, where do you see all of this heading? What's your crystal ball prediction for the world of on-chain trading?
Well, I believe we're on the cusp of a major transformation. As more people discover the advantages of decentralization, security, and transparency, I predict on-chain trading will become increasingly mainstream. It might even rival traditional exchanges as the preferred way to trade digital assets in the not-so-distant future.
Imagine a world where you can buy your morning coffee with Bitcoin instantly and without any fees, or send money to a friend across the globe without going through a bank.
Yeah.
It's like tearing down all those financial borders.
Those are just a glimpse of the possibilities that on-chain trading unlocks.
Right.
And as blockchain technology continues to evolve at lightning speed, we're likely to see even more innovative applications emerge that we can't even imagine yet.
It's mind-boggling, really. But all this talk of a financial revolution can also feel a bit overwhelming for the average person.
Right.
What advice would you give to our listeners who want to stay informed and empowered in this rapidly changing landscape? What steps can they take to avoid getting lost in the crypto jungle?
Well, the key is to stay curious and embrace a lifelong learner's mindset.
Right.
Keep exploring, experimenting, and expanding your knowledge.
Okay.
There's a wealth of resources available online, from educational articles and videos to insightful podcasts like this one that can help you navigate the complexities of the crypto world.
And don't underestimate the power of community. Joining online forums, discussion groups, and crypto communities can provide invaluable support and insights.
Right.
It's like having a network of fellow explorers to share discoveries and challenges with as you venture into the exciting world of on-chain trading.
That sense of community is crucial.
Yeah.
Especially in a space that can sometimes feel intimidating to newcomers.
Right.
It's all about empowering each other and building a more inclusive financial future that benefits everyone.
Well said. As we wrap up this deep dive, I'm left with a sense of both excitement and responsibility.
Yeah.
It's exhilarating to be witnessing this historic shift in finance.
Right.
But it's also important to approach it thoughtfully and ethically, making sure we're building a system that is sustainable, equitable, and beneficial for all.
I couldn't agree more.
Yeah.
The future of finance is being written right now, and we all have a role to play in shaping it. So stay informed, stay curious, and most importantly, stay engaged.
Those are wise words to live by. Thanks for joining us on this journey into the heart of on-chain trading.
Yeah, thanks for having me.
We encourage you to continue exploring this fascinating world, perhaps starting with platforms like AI.
Right.
And remember, the future of finance is in our hands. Let's make it a bright one.